Hello, welcome. It's showcase time. My name is Shannon Cox, and I'm so glad you've taken the time to join myself and our students who are working in marketing practicum this fall 2020. It's been quite a ride, hasn't it? It's been different. COVID-19 has produced 2020 none of us will ever forget. Our students have been working online all semester. And I'm sure you've noticed life online is a little bit different, but very pleased to say they have risen to the challenge and very excited to share with you the results of their work this semester. Before I get that far, I just would like to take a moment to recognize and acknowledge the Kakite and the Coquitlam First Nations, as well as all Coast Salish peoples, recognizing that we are working, living, learning, and playing on their traditional unceded territories. Thank you. Today's showcase features a variety of organizations. Because of our virtual environment, the students have had the opportunity to partner with organizations across the country, which has been fantastic. With the virtual adaptation of the course, we also had students who are taking the course outside of Canada. So we've had an opportunity to take advantage of that too in the course projects today. So welcome, and let me tell you a little bit about the projects and a little bit about the framework of how today's showcase is going to work. Our partner organizations were sourced from Ripen platform, who is a great matchmaker for organizations and schools, post-secondary institutions. And I want to tell you a little bit about the companies you'll be hearing about this afternoon. Our first project partner is Greg Klein with his Covertex Corporation, and they're the project challenge. The students are looking at selling the great quality pizza bags that Covertex makes. Our next project, we actually have two groups working with the Learning Disabilities Association of Canada. They have a new research hub, or fairly new research hub, developed, and there's two focuses. So the first group looking at awareness, building awareness for better usage and to get the word out about this terrific research hub. And the second group is looking at fundraising specifically around that research hub. The organization's been around for a long time, but this campaign focuses on that research hub specifically. One of our students is based in China this fall, and we have a brand new degree in marketing that was also just approved this fall. So we took advantage of that and challenged her with the task of looking at the opportunity to market the new BBA major in marketing with 4 concentrations in China. And a big shout out there to our international department, who is a great support there. Thank you, Guangwei, Gareth, and David. The Ergonomyx Technologies company is a new startup located on Vancouver Island, and the students there are looking at how to market a smart desk and a smart chair. We all need smart furniture because we're spending a lot more time in the chair, or at least I've been spending a lot more time in the chair this fall, thanks to the virtual environment we find ourselves in. Our final project is working with NOAA Water Technologies, and Randy Christie and his team are looking at launching into the Alberta market specifically, so that was the focus of the students' project. They're looking at bringing a new water-based system, and it's quite technical, so you'll forgive me, please, team and Randy, for developing and cleaning wastewater in industrial uses. So quite an interesting concept there that the student team dealt with. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and from the college and from the students, to our partner organizations for giving your time and sharing the inside look at your company, for bringing this opportunity together. It's really easy to come up with fantastic marketing ideas if there's no budget. and there's somebody to do it. And there's someone to follow it up and to change it and respond and manage it in real time. But that is not always the case, is it? So our students are getting some great experience here because they've put together some action plans that really, the goal is to come up with something that's easier to implement, that's usable, actionable, without a huge budget, without a whole new department of people to implement it, and to be able to have each of the partner organizations walk away tomorrow and take an idea out of it and start with it tomorrow. Thank you so much to our partner organizations, and thank you to all of you who've joined us today, whether you're on our advisory council who tells us our students need applied skills to be better employed, more quickly employed in the marketplace, to rise better in their careers. We have librarians who've supported in the research. We have other instructors who've not only taught them in this semester for an idea or two, but of course a good piece of core content before that. Thanks so much to everyone who's joined us today. So we'll listen to the presentations next, and after that, you are all welcome to come into the breakout room discussion. Each of the teams will be based in a breakout room following the presentations, and I will invite you to go into there, and we'll be orchestrating the virtual movement of people into the different teams. Into the breakout rooms, to talk to the different teams and to have a little bit of a longer Q&A. The presentations are about 5 minutes each, and so any other in-depth questions or something you heard you want to know a little bit more about, that will be the time to do it. So again, thank you very much for coming today and contributing your time, attention, and many other gifts to the students as they've been on their learning journey, and enjoy the results of their capstone project today. Bye for now.
Hello everyone, this is Covertex Corporation team. My name is Akshit and we have Wrinkle, Alice and Simran with us. Covertex Corporation is a company that's based in Brampton, Ontario that deals in manufacturing of pizza delivery bags. The main aim of this presentation is to give you some insights about the marketing strategy and tactics that we have developed for the company. Starting with what we are trying to achieve, we want to generate more leads and traffic on the website of Covertex. Moreover, we want to increase its brand awareness, and also for the existing customers and the potential customers, we want to create a brand loyalty. Talking about marketing challenges, we wanted to fix the communication gap that is present there between the company and the target market. Also, we wanted to see what are the changing marketing trends that are there in the market associated with the delivery services. Over to you, Alice.
Thank you. So here are the key findings. Now I'm going to talk about the key insights. Here are the key findings collected from our data. Potential clients are mostly independent deliverers from Uber Eats, Skip the Dishes, or DoorDash. They want to purchase good quality bag with a cheap price, around $30. They are very active on social media and use Google to do research before buying a bag. Current customers who are restaurant owners that purchase Covertex bags care most about the quality feature of the bag, in particular the multiplayer system that keep the food hot longer. They are also very active on social media, mostly on Instagram. These customers are satisfied with Covertex premium quality products and are very likely to refer them to others. Actually, most of the current customers have heard of Covertex from a referral. In the interview with Visa 10 manager conversations with some small restaurant owners, we found out that the restaurant owners also put quality on first, since they want to make sure that their food maintain the same quality after handed into customer. Another key finding is that restaurant owners replace the in-house delivery service with third-party delivery service providers. Moving to Ashay.
Thanks, Alice. If we talk about targeting the segment, there are two different target segments that Covertex Corporation need to target. One is the medium and small restaurant owners. These still have the in-house delivery services. They are really active on social media and peer groups, and they are really service focused. Second is the individual delivery drivers. These are the ones that work with Skip the Dishes, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. They need to have their own delivery bags, and they are really price focused. Over to you, Simran.
So since Akshay just mentioned about the two different target segments, I would like to talk about the first one, which is the restaurant owners. Alice, can you change the slide? So small and medium restaurant owners, we thought of targeting them through direct mail, Instagram, and Facebook as a social media site. And then we thought that they could also be targeted through the food industry events. We thought of using a referral program on and sending them direct mails and sending them posts through social media sites. So I would like to show you a few samples which we made. The one on your right is the sample we're planning to send through direct mail. It could help the customers gain some discounts and promotions. This is referring a friend, and they could use the barcode to contact us. The one on your left side is the one we're planning to send through social media sites, and this could also help us to understand who is helping us earn a new customer, and we could give them discounts. Now I would like Wrinkle to tell you about the delivery drivers.
So according to our survey, we identified our potential customers that were individual delivery drivers. And in order to reach them, we saw that Facebook, Instagram, all the social sites would be very helpful. And then radio, which would be easily targeted to these people through university channels. And then organic search result page, which people use to search for their pizza delivery paths. What we can do is trying to develop new product and then creating the snapshot of such products and the promotional activities on social media so that they would be tempted to buy this product, and then increasing website ranking through increasing the bits of the page and also using some relevant keywords, and then adding the video content on the websites and the social media, which was previously missing from our analysis reports, and then giving some special promotions. And we have created some samples for that. Next slide. So the first top one are some samples for the social media website, which we can post them. We have also the radio script, which the university channels can use. And then the video content, we have a YouTube video or the video content which can shows which can show how what is Covertex Corporation, what it serves for. And we are open for questions. Thank you.
Hi everyone, me and my team members are really excited to present a marketing plan for Learning Disability Association of Canada. The topics we're going to cover are these. The marketing challenge. So the big question was, how do we reach and convert the Research Hub target audience? So according to that, we decided marketing objectives and we divided into two parts, primary and secondary objectives. So our primary objective was to increase the awareness of Research Hub among our target audience. And talking about our secondary objective, that was to increase the profit by increasing the conversions on paid feature and pay later feature. Talking about our target audience, so we targeted parents, teachers, experts, and professionals, individuals with a learning disability. So we conducted an in-depth interview, and we got to know that parents think that there is lack of information, especially when they reach out to schools. Then teachers said that there is need for more education and they have lack of support. Experts, experts mean the professionals and psychologists who deal with children with learning disability. They said that they always direct parents to websites like school websites and understood.organization, the parents who are looking for more information. Also, they always need to be updated about the information, so when they are dealing with students who are dealing with learning disability. Now, Kayla will be explaining about the research.
Thank you, Jasmine. So after the interviews, we conducted a survey on information search habits from individuals in the learning disabled community. Some of our findings were that half of all respondents were aware of LDAC, and of those aware, about 77% agreed the organization was trustworthy, which is great news. The most trusted sources overall were psychologists, followed by LDAC and other parents. In their search, most people approached 1 to 3 people for information and used 3 different search tools, which were heavily digital. So most common was the internet, second most common was social media, third most common was libraries and books. The main frustrations are a lack of Canadian info and information inaccuracies. Next slide, please. So the top benefits of the Research Hub were the following. 1, staying current on research. 2, personal insights leading to better quality of life. And 3, informed advocacy efforts. And in fact, you'll see here 8 out of 9 total benefits were selected at least 40% of the time. So that tells us that the Research Hub does have a unique value proposition. Next slide, please. Okay, and so here you'll see individuals' interest in accessing the hub, and this includes both paid and unpaid features. As you can see, lots of interest in free resources. Of the paid features, slightly more interest in the webinar, and a large group was otherwise undecided. So this is still positive. It means individuals are open to being swayed. And now Larissa will discuss marketing strategy.
Thank you, Kayla. So analyzing the results we obtained the in-depth interviews and online survey, we designed the marketing strategy to bring awareness to the Research Hub and to convince people to register into the paid features. Our recommendations to reach that is to simplify the research tool, build connection with other users, provide a supportive online environment, and also communicate our each selling point and benefits more clearly. And now I'm passing it to Kayla again.
Thank you, Larissa. So this plan is based on the marketing objectives of raising awareness and converting users. First, we recommend creating content. This will give your audience the wish list information they need in simple, appealing ways. We recommend you add your logo in the Research Hub web address. That content will circulate and drive traffic to the site. Secondly, we recommend showcasing your authority by establishing a trust symbol and inviting expert psychologists to participate in your content. Next, we do suggest some web improvements. So site navigation could be tailored for different users, including parents and teachers. That's going to improve satisfaction and the likelihood of signups. A CRM system basically means collecting email addresses from signups for bibliographies and webinars will allow you to run targeted email campaigns in the future. And lastly, we recommend that you provide your own official moderated forum to allow the community a place to gather and exchange information. And now back to Larissa.
Thank you. So for the samples, our group created a few deliverables to give picture to the strategy we designed. Here we have a few examples. We have an article, Facebook forum, Instagram post, infographics, website, and an accessibility tool to help individuals to find information. Next slide. Another important tool that we design is a social media calendar, which will help to implement the discussed marketing strategies by increasing the organization frequency of social media and to better engage with the target market. And we appreciate your attention today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Kevin. My team members are Phoebe and Juliana. We are working on our project, LDAC Research Hub, and we're going to focus on fundraising activities. So for our goal of the project, firstly, we want to gain the awareness of the Research Hub, and we want to increase the funding from online campaign. And lastly, we want to build long-term relationship with our donor. So for marketing objectives and measurement, first, we want to increase the amount of donation, and we want to create a friendly brand image for the organization, and then promote the activity of the LDAC and the use of Research Hub. And then finally, we want to collect and build database of our donors. So some of our key findings. First, optimizing the website is very essential factor. And then LDAC need more digital presence to promote a clear message. And finally, we already identified the potential donor of LDAC in the Research Hub, which is going to show in the next slides. The main target audience for the Research Hub will be female. The age range is from 40 to 65 years old. Her marital status is married and have kids. For education, she had a university degree, and her annual income range is from 40,000 to 100,000. And she is searching for the information related to learning disability. Next slide, I'm gonna pass to Phoebe.
Thank you, Kevin. So talking about positioning statement, we have the tagline for LDAC, which is we are here to help. Research Hub is like no other non-profit organization that will give you the power of knowledge by providing the free and reliable resources for you to care about your loved one who are dealing with learning disability. Next, please. So we think that crowdfunding is become more popular and reliable for Research Hub to use to raise funds online. Some of the crowdfunding platforms, such as GoFundMe, CrowdRise, Fundly crowdfunding for own, will provide the tools to identify the group of supporters who are interested in supporting learning disability. And we think that it's very easy for Research Hub to create a profile online, and they can approach more target audience and introduce themselves about the Research Hub. Next, please. This is the website revision we think that we're gonna create for the new layout of the homepage for Research Hub and LDAC website in order to deliver the clear message about what they are doing, how they're gonna support the community of learning disability, and how they're gonna do with the money that they've get from the fundraising campaign. Next, please. This is also the new layout for the homepage of Research Hub, make it more bright and easier to use for the user when they browsing and do research. Next, please. One of the ideas we think that is really useful for the Research Hub is the pop-up. After a few minutes, when the user are browsing the website and research, it's gonna pop up and ask the user to give the evaluation about the service and ask them for the small donor. They will have the option to make one-time donation, or they can make a gift with the value of their choice. Now I'm going to pass it to Juliana.
Thank you, Phoebe. About the content marketing, we developed a plan called Reasons to Believe. And in this campaign, we want to share some stories about people who were helped about the Research Hub. So children, parents, also professionals. And the plan is share 12 stories during the year, one each month, through all the social media platforms of the LDAC, YouTube, Instagram. And with these, with these stories, we can share the transparency of the organization to the donors. And with the customer relationship management, our objective here is create a connection and engage with the donors. So through newsletters, we can get more data from them, and also with coffee meetings or webinars, we can share and update all the information that LDAC is doing with the current donors. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much, and we are open to questions.
Thank you.
Today is the final presentation. I will introduce the marketing challenge, target audience, key research findings, marketing strategy, tactics, and samples. This is a new program, so the marketing challenge is increase the awareness of this program in China, recruit new students. I said the objective for the first year is to recruit 5 new Chinese students. Then there are 3 main target groups. Firstly, the students who will graduate from grade 12, they will take further study. Then students in CBA programs that can transfer to this program. Employees in commerce and business field that may want to take professional study and get a degree. Then I will introduce how I make marketing strategies based on the research findings. The research shows the reputation of school has the biggest effect on students choosing a program. Then the expert said 70% Chinese students choosing programs which can transfer to universities. So cooperate with universities which have good reputation will make this program more attractive. Then the survey shows students are more interested in trade marketing programs. Douglas College are the only college set this program in BC, so we can put it as a bright point for advertising. Then the expert introduced about 90% students enrolled the college through agency. So promoting this program through agency is more efficient than reaching students directly. Then the from the way we also know commission relationship with school and updating information have more effect for agency to recommend a program to students. It's not easy to change the commission. So we can set the rewards for agency when the number of students that recruit reach a certain amount. I will introduce the gifts and the following examples. Then hiring a professional staff to maintain the relationship with agency. Then keep posting and updating information on websites and social media. Then the expert said the number of students enrolled at Douglas College kept falling in recent 5 years. One main reason is the fees competition between schools, especially in biggest cities. So we can promote this program more focused on 2 to 3 great cities, like the capital cities in central part in China. Then I will introduce the tactics and samples. I dropped the email to agency, emphasize that we are the only school set a trade marketing program in BC and list the strong points for this program. This is the rewards for agency, including a toothbrush, shave, iPad, and Apple Watch. And about advertising on internet, the current college introduction page is simple. We can add a video, replace the old pictures with new attractive ones. We also can add this program as a special major to the college website. Then about social media, WeChat is the most popular social media in China, and the official accounts is a platform for companies to promote their brand and products. But now, no special staff to maintain this platform. You can see the no name, only 1 likes, and no updating news. We can name it Douglas College official accounts and invite the agency to join the likes group and post some contents about this program. The introduction for the program, the information in labor market. We can invite a student who graduated from hospitality marketing program and got an excellent job after graduation. And he will share his experience. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Simran and my team and I today are presenting our marketing plan on Ergonomyx Technologies, which is a workspace fitness device company. So to give an overview of the project challenges that we focused on was identifying who the right target market for the product is, the level of product and brand awareness that exists among potential customers, and COVID-19, which can be a challenge as well due to the current work from home conditions. The research overview helps us to kind of pave the way for our strategies and understanding who our target market is. Our primary research helped to give us insights about the product needs and preferences, which is through focus group. Survey research helped us to identify that there's lack of product and brand awareness. and the kind of content that the potential customers are looking for. Expert opinion was reaching out to office furniture retailers to get a better understanding who the potential customers could be and how there has been a shift in purchasing decision from the employer to the employee. Moving on to key findings. So a lot of respondents said that they prefer to exercise while working out, which is an important taking for us. A lot of respondents said that they suffer from muscle and back pain due to long working hours. So that is the problem that exists. 50% respondents say that product reviews play an important role when they're making purchase decisions. So that's an important factor to take into consideration. The respondents are health conscious and they spend around 7 hours in front of the computer. So office furniture is an important part of their office setup. And employees that we reached out to were from a range of professional backgrounds and they were interested in the product and they are likely to use online channels to make their purchase decisions. Moving on to target market, which will further explained by Ayush.
Okay, so the target market profile for the prospective customers was identified by the team after the research which Simran discussed, and here's the persona which best describes it. This is James. He's 20 years old, a lawyer. He spends 7 to 8 hours on his computer using his home office setup, and he prefers making the online. He prefers making online product purchases when it comes to his home office setup. He is health conscious, so he never really compromises with his health while he's working. Thanks.
Moving on to strategies. So based on our research, we came up with strategies and also based on the project challenges. So how do we drive product awareness? The tactic we'll be using is talking about what is ergonomics. How do we come to this? So our research helped us to identify that currently customers have very low awareness about ergonomics and smart office furniture. And they do suffer from health issues due to long working hours. So that is a problem, but they do not have the solution for that problem. Our recommendation is going to be educating through content where we talk about the problem and the solution. So it's more through educating them, and it's going to be through social media posts, blogs, and digital ads. Evaluation is going to be seeing the number of social media followers, whether they're increasing or decreasing, the website traffic, and customer inquiries if there's a change in that takes place after implementing recommendations. These are on the social media posts that we created where we talk about the current health issues that employees face and how ergonomics technologies can help to solve the problem. Moving on to strategy 2 is how do we increase brand awareness, and the tactic we're going to be referring to is reviews. How do we come to reviews? So reviews was stated as being the first touch point that customers will reach out to while making office furniture decisions. It adds trust and confidence in their purchase, and these reviews could be either through Google reviews or blogger reviews. In terms of recommendations, we'll be sending out direct mail postcards to our current customers, encouraging them to review the product. An email campaign is basically going to be an online version of the direct mail postcard. And the incentive to actually get them to take the action is going to be providing them access to exclusive video content. How do you evaluate the results? It's going to be through the email open rate, the number of reviews post launching this recommendation, and the number of QR codes that are redeemed after launching it. So this is a sample that we created. When you scan the QR code, it directly takes you to the Google review page. So basically easing the process of reviewing the product. And this is an online version or the email version of the direct mail postcard, which will be sent to the current customers. Moving on to strategy 3, which will be discussed by Damien further.
So our objective is to engage with our current and new customer using the YouTube videos as a resource. We want to share video content on the YouTube channel. So our main research is how to educate, engage, and build loyalty with our customer and future customer. So what we want to do is create a necessity and show the importance for our customer to have an idea of his furniture and to show the product use, the benefit communicated via these videos. So how we can do that? So basically we can use influencers, like a local or national influencers, and that they show the way that they use the product and different benefits. The health benefit of using a smart office daily in our jobs. And our main recommendation is that right now they have the social media, like Instagram, Twitter, on Facebook, and basically they can use that followers that they have there to promote our channel in YouTube. So the way that we want to evaluate that, it will be with the number of subscribers and the video views, and we can use a different tool to to follow that part. Here we have a sample. This is the Ergonomyx Instagram page. So what we want to do is like put like a special place to connect our followers with our YouTube channel. And what we want to do is before start right now we have only 9 subscribers, but we want at least in the first semester to get 700 subscribers. So thank you very much.
Hello everyone, this is Lucas speaking on behalf of Team NOAA. My teammates are Loy, Rachel, and Tomas. And starting off our project, speaking about the marketing challenges, it was really a market evaluation of Alberta and also conducting an environmental analysis regarding stakeholders and the regulations for NOAA in that market.
We did a research that was divided into 3 main parts. The first part, we did a quick scan in the main concerns from stakeholders we had to do with climate change and environmental damage. The second part, we researched all the regulations surrounding wastewater usage in Alberta, and those are done by the Alberta's energy regulator. And the final part, we did a complete database of all the companies in oil and gas playing in Alberta. We got KPIs for them, and they are going to be used in the marketing strategy to be reviewed next. So our marketing strategy has 5 building blocks that we're going to explore in greater detail in the next slides. The first building blocks is a list of potential clients that NOAA can use. NOAA can define KPIs for companies that they prefer to approach, and the list is going to tell the companies that mostly resemble these KPIs. Next slide, please. This is an example if NOAA wanted to target companies in oil who had oil sands assets who were large and that did some kind of green initiative in the past. The list is going to come out with the main companies. The top ones are the most recommended for NOAA to approach. And this list can be used to perform an email campaign. So NOAA should use the strategy of sending regular emails to these companies, showing best practice in the industry so NOAA can build awareness in these potential clients.
As for the media release, we have analyzed and picked 2 vehicles of communication for NOAA to build their brand awareness. The first one is Propane Canada magazine. It's a bi-monthly magazine and it is published across Canada, but it's very focused on NOAA's market. And we have suggested the 6-time publication throughout the year in black and white. Moving forward, we have also energynow.ca, which is a website with a huge reach. They bring breaking news, data, and events on the gas and oil industry. We have suggested the impact package because they have great features for NOAA to build that awareness, such as the 12-month marketing plan. And we did also some samples for press release for NOAA based on their information on their website.
So personal selling will be extremely important as this is how new customers will be generated from the company database alongside maintaining a long-term relationship with these clients. So a one-pager should be created as shown here on the slide, which incorporates the main key benefits of NOAA as well as including company information and contact information. This should be given to the client during the sales pitch. This one-pager should focus mainly on the rational as well as emotional needs of the client and how NOAA's technology will save them money as well as reducing the environmental impact of wastewater. This one-pager should be posted on NOAA's website and it can also be posted on LinkedIn.
So we think LinkedIn selling might be helpful for NOAA in selling with the objectives such as accessing to the network of high quality of professionals, creating 45% more sales opportunities, approaching outsell peers who don't use social media by 78%. So this is our strategy, which include 5 steps. First on, building good profiles are 100% necessary, which should describe salespeople as professionals, not as salespeople at all. Secondly, prospecting professionals with some tools like basic filters, advanced research and sales navigators, which is a advanced function designed for selling in LinkedIn, but this tool is not free. It may cost a couple of $100s a month. Thirdly, researching by looking at prospect profile to learn about them. So we will have a specific perspective about them. Then selling should be conducted along with building connections. However, it should be selling in person, not messaging. Finally, personal branding is really important. Salesperson should improve their profile, updating their achievement. Uh, and for the whole marketing plan, we will measure our success by monthly sales report, Google Analytics for digital tools, and so on. Finally, we hope this plan will be helpful. And I think that will be all. And thank you for listening.